Hey buds, I'm your host Sam, and today prior to our episode, I'm just going to give you guys a quick rundown if you've never listened to us before. I'm sure you're very anxious to listen to the Gabby Petito case, but here at Cushion Crime we do things a little bit differently. To start off, we typically will talk about a strain of the day, so typically that is Ozzy's segment, and he will go over some strain that we are smoking or interested in or that we really like. From there, we'll typically talk about a piece or something weed related that we really like, and that we want to tell you guys about. And then lastly, we'll talk about any business. So this week is a little different because we do have our guest host, LB Marvin, on with us. And we are talking about a very, very, very hot and very current case, which is not going to be like us going forward. It just has the national attention and it really does need to be brought to everybody's attention. Our guest hosts, LB Marvin and Brianna, knew nothing about this case until we told them about it. So we're hoping that eventually we can get information to everybody that's out there. And that way we can really, really, really try to make sure that everybody knows about this case. Everybody is in the know. And everybody is looking for Brian Laundrie. So stay tuned for this episode today. And we hope you guys like it. If you're new here, welcome. And I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for joining us. Hey buds, I'm your host Sam.
And I'm your co-host Ozzy.
And this is Kush and Crime with guest hosts Brianna and LB Marvin.
Whoop whoop.
How's it going?
Hey there, everybody. All right, well, our last episode that we had recorded is magically gone. So that's something.
It just went poof.
It did. It was really good. And we were all together and it was fun.
We had 3 magical days.
You say it like that, it seems a little dirty.
Right?
Yeah.
The tacos, people. The tacos.
Dab tacos.
Definitely.
I still want to. You leaned into that magical.
Yeah,
I mean,
he
dab
really
tacos.
did. Was there
Dab
something that you
tacos.
guys did that we don't know about?
Like this?
Wait, what?
Oh.
We didn't do nothing.
Oh.
Seems like it. Me and Brianna went to go get donuts. You guys had plenty of opportunity.
Hey, we don't tell.
Oh, okay.
Oh my.
LB Marvin, do you have something to tell us? All right. Let's move on from that. So we're going with the strain of the day that you guys have over there. What are you guys smoking today in California?
Banana runs.
Oh, okay.
Runs from the candy machine that we crushed up and put in a joint paper and smoked that.
Sure?
Not those types of runs. It's actual bud. Like this is the name of the bud.
Oh, okay. I did some research and found out that it was not called Banana Runts until recently. So for that, I told Ozzy to look up the previous name, which is Banana Punch. Ozzy?
Banana Punch is evenly balanced with a hybrid marijuana strain made from crossing Banana OG with Purple Punch. The strain produces a sedating effect that can be felt from head to toe. Growers say that Banana Punch flowers into nugs that are cakey and covered in a heavy layer of purple and orange trichomes.
Yes,
Sam?
it is a beautiful, beautiful nug. I could tell you that much. And it smells amazing.
I'm a little jealous that you guys are in California with the good legal bud. I mean,
is
it's legal
nice.
here too, but not fully. So that's a
It's
thing.
legal. They're just holding back.
They'll get hungry enough for the tax dollars soon enough. All the states.
Yeah.
They're
Oh
all
yeah, definitely.
So
Definitely.
it's just a matter of time.
Okay, so here we have LB Marvin, who has recently written a book. You want to tell us about that?
Yeah. So the title is Descent from the Blossoms. It's the first book in the Grid City trilogy that I'm writing. It's a multiple POV fantasy that follows 8 separate characters through an industrial city on Olympus. Kind of my Greek mythology take on everything. It's a Pulp Fiction-esque kind of telling. Kind of took it from those old 1970s, 1960s kind of magazines where fiction was told and weird kind of ways, and
Mm.
stories kind of connected sometimes. Sometimes they didn't. Sometimes it was just standalones. I really liked those growing up, so I kind of took from that and the style and played with it and really enjoyed it, and came out with this interweaving tale that it's about done. I'm finishing up book 3 just now. Book 2, Blood from the Blossoms, should be coming out early
The
2022.
title.
Is it gorier than the first one?
Uh, Book 2, I wouldn't say it's gory. There's just a big play on where what.
I definitely see where that's coming from. Reading the book, I know where that's
Okay.
coming from. I got you. He's
Yeah.
trying not to say it, but I know exactly what you're talking about. So if you want to know what he's
Yeah.
talking about, you better read it. So you mentioned the second book is Blood from the Blossoms. When can we expect that to
Hoping
be out?
early 2022 if I can get everything in gear. Hopefully the end of 2021, December if I'm really pushing it.
Okay. And
So
what about the
third
third one?
it depends on how fast I
Would
can
you
get
stop
out the
rushing
second
him?
one. The third one is
Yeah, stop
a
freaking
title
rushing
that's
him. You don't see all that steam coming out of his brain right now?
the third one. The title's still kind of a work in play right now, but I'm leaning towards Raised by Blossoms, so that'll be the current title, but that can change. Hopefully, that'll be out early spring 2022.
Subject to change.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that definitely sounds awesome. And I really like the title of the next book. You hadn't let me know that before now. So I'm like, yes, I like that. So that's pretty cool. So there was one question I had asked you previously, and I wasn't sure of the answer, but I wonder if you had the chance to think about it. Are there any characters in your book that are based off of
I
people
mean,
in your real life?
yeah, there's always
Yeah, LB.
everything's based on real life. Yeah, everything's
Influenced.
not based on real life. Yeah, influenced on real life. Every character is inspired by something. They might not be fully that one person or thing that I'm thinking of, but a mixture, a hodgepodge of everybody and everything into one collective. I'll take from one person, mix it with another person, and I'll create a whole new person.
Did you make me taller?
No, you're much shorter.
He's a dwarf.
Damn, I knew I was that gnome.
You're a brown.
That's great. Um,
Oh, thanks.
all right. So that your first book is available
It
now,
is.
right?
The
Descent from
paperback's
Blossoms.
$12.99 and the ebook is $2.99. Paperbacks are available wherever you get paperbacks. You just might have to you might just have to ask them to order it by title and by author. The ebooks are available wherever you buy ebooks.
Okay, that's awesome. Well, I'm glad to hear it. So yeah, definitely get that. I can tell you, Ozzy actually read a book, and Ozzy doesn't read.
Oh yes,
he liked it. I loved it.
Yeah, I don't read at all.
I got to see it while it was in production, and things changed, which is pretty cool.
So Ozzy,
I got to see it grow.
You finished it?
He finished it.
Did.
He finished it on the plane.
Okay.
I did. I'm still disappointed on that character, by the way.
How did you like? How did you like the final chapter?
He felt how I felt, which was I was frustrated, which I can't really divulge into because there's so many spoilers.
I'm a bit salty on the ending. Just to let you know.
Well, I mean,
my characters did great. The characters that I liked.
Okay, you can see that.
Of course, the people that you like are still around and doing well, and the people I like are struggling a little bit.
You gotta go through some stuff.
Those characters.
Yeah, it's like I'm scared to like build a relationship with these characters, and it's like, are they gonna be in my life forever, or should I just not know your
That's
name?
what's so fun about reading.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
but that's where my inspiration from kind of the Pulp Fiction came from, and I mean you can't say anything these days on fantasy without nodding towards George Martin at this point. The way he's made it to point where no characters are safe when you read. It's definitely his spice added added to the mix that's made that more relevant. Yeah,
More common.
but the Pulp Fiction is kind of where I started with it. It started out as just a couple of stories that were based in the same city, and eventually little details got dropped in and little other stories got written, and next thing I know, everybody knew everybody was interconnected in one way or another.
Yeah, it's definitely really cool and unique how you tied all the stories together. I think it's nice, like, even though each chapter is about somebody different, it's awesome when they all come back together. And some of my favorite books are actually like that as well. So, and this is actually one of them. So, I don't know why. I think it's just so nice, like, to have a story laid out, just even if it's an individual story, because, like Ozzy kind of alluded to, you've formed such strong connections with one character.
What is alluded?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we getting big words for you?
Don't be using big words with me.
What he kind of hinted at,
Thank you.
for layman's terms, was that
we're going on a brief commercial break right now.
No, was that, you form such strong bonds with these characters, so it's hard not to fall in love with them, even though you only know them for 20 pages. So it's definitely a quick read, and I definitely recommend it to everybody. And we've mentioned it on the podcast before, so we wouldn't recommend it if we didn't like it, if we didn't have faith in it, we didn't have confidence in it. So
definitely. And the cool thing about it, thing about it is that there is crime in it. So it is relevant to your listeners because there is crime.
There is indeed crime.
Definitely.
There is kingpins. Can we get that? Yeah. Can we say that?
There are kingpins. There's crime. There's corruption. There's people turning back on each other. There's mystery.
How does it feel? How does it feel to be like the first person, the front row, to read his book?
It can be tiring. And I only say that because it's something like, obviously he's excited about it, and like I hear so much about it all the time.
I use her as my
all the time.
As my idea.
Like when he's thinking of ideas, which is fun and which is fine. But then he wants me to read it while he's writing it.
But he's gaining inspiration through your feedback.
But if it were up to him, I would have read his book like 12 times by now. So the final production of this book, it's beautiful. The cover is gorgeous. The art is gorgeous. Mm-hmm. It's a fun read. It's it's a weekend read. Like you can take it with you to the beach and read it on the beach. It's a fun,
it is
awesome book.
It's definitely a quick read, which is what I like about it as somebody that reads pretty fast. I read it quickly. Ozzy reads pretty slow. He read it over a couple of days. But even so, it was easy for him to get through, which is good.
It took me
Amazon's got it. Amazon breaks it down, and they've got it as an average 4 hour and like some change read.
It's like 200 something pages, right?
For the normal people,
240 pages or something.
Huh?
Yeah.
For the normal people.
Yeah, for the average reading, it should take about 4.5 hours.
It is easy. It's easy to get immersed into, though. Like
just even the what is it, prologue just drags you in so quickly, and like that's kind of what for me, and I think I told this to you, LB, for me it's the first like 10 pages. If I can't get with it in the first 10 pages, I don't want to read it anymore. And for your book, I'm like, what is going on here? Plus it's names that everybody will recognize,
especially the violent sequences. It sucked me in even more. I'm like
shit is going down.
Like damn, mad gore everywhere.
Going down. It's a
he inserted his thumb in his wound.
Ew.
And like if you read it and you pay attention, and even
that's exactly what it said,
you catch things like you.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because exactly. When Ozzy was reading it on the plane, he was asking me questions, and I was like, "Oh, okay, you're mentioning this person here," which I didn't realize because I didn't know who they were at that time. And there's a lot of that. Once you read through the whole thing, you'll realize who people are, and you're like, "Oh shit!" But it's not a direct like, this person is this person.
Exactly.
You have to kind of put two and two together.
Yeah. Yep. Definitely. It's very fun. Very fun.
Yeah, I was always taught when writing that you got to hook a reader in, first word, first sentence. So that's what I've always tried to do. The second book does open up a little bit slower, but it opens up with a little bit with the same mystery going on, kind of what trying to figure out what's happening as you're following the scene that he's
World.
walking through and trying to examine what's going on. So
Right.
I'm excited to release book 2, but book 1, it feels good to have that out.
Yeah, and it's definitely information, like get to know the world. And even for a second book, like once I'm invested, I don't care. I'm like, I'm invested. I'm ready to keep reading.
Yeah.
So definitely excited for that release for sure. Was there any other business that we need to attend to?
Did we want to talk about the trip? About their trip here?
Yeah. Did you guys want to talk about your guys' trip here, or?
We went up to Cali and we had a lot of fun. We had Dab's tacos. We had tacos like every night, I think.
Literally every night.
Yeah.
Out here, there's really not much else. It's tacos and French fries.
Right.
That's
But they were
Cali
so
does.
good. Oh, Dab's tacos though. The
Dab's
carne asada
tacos.
fries. They're so good.
Yeah.
If you guys are in Fresno, you need to go get those fucking fries. Let me tell you what.
Eat a taco while dabbing.
Definitely.
Not that kind of dabbing.
Queso
The other
tacos.
kind of dabbing.
Yeah, those queso tacos.
The queso tacos.
Oh, even the pupusas were good.
Yes.
And the breakfast burritos.
Yep.
I had so many burritos.
Yeah, I was burrito out.
Yep.
So much Spanish
That was
food.
That's what you
It
do.
was so good.
Sam literally did tacos like 2 days after we came back, and I was like, bro, I don't want any more tacos.
I was like, yeah, taco stuff. But it was great. Like, I loved being with you guys. Like, it definitely felt like we were back home. And it was kind of sad that, like, we weren't 20 minutes away anymore. And we had,
Definitely.
we had to go 9 hours back home.
Definitely.
It was rough.
Definitely.
It was sad.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we did come out because we had a lot of fun. We saw the stars, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was
Pretty sure we
dope.
almost died out in them woods in the desert.
Coyotes around or something like that. No.
It was cool. You could kind of see the Milky Way, which was pretty dope.
Yep. Yeah, the stars out here do get pretty nice. As soon as you get out of the city, you just got to get a little bit out of the city and you can see them really well. And then out in the desert, obviously, it's like prime star viewing.
Yeah, no light pollution there.
Yeah, it's like actually like there's this association called the International Dark Sky Association, and they like award places that have like dark skies and like no light pollution. And one of the places is in the desert out there. So not in Fresno, but Death Valley.
Yeah. And we had some good bud.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Bud over here is good.
A lot of coffee.
Definitely.
Which I could go for some right now. Some coffee.
Coffee. Oh,
That Dutch energy drink, though, from Dutch Bros.
yeah, you guys got Dunkin' over there, but we don't got no Dunkin' over here.
No
come to
Starbucks
Fresno.
and Dutch Bros.
Yep, no Dunkin'.
Well, when you guys ever come here, we'll take you to Dunkin's.
Yeah, we'll definitely. That'll be the first stop. Are you kidding? As soon as we get off the plane, if there's a Dunkin' in there,
go to Dunkin'.
we're going to Dunkin'.
I doubt it. I think there's only a Starbucks. I don't know. You're
That's
not
how
going to
you know
want
you're
to
not in like New England. In the Bradley Airport, there's 2 Dunkin' as soon as you get off the airport. The airplane.
Yep.
Awesome.
Definitely.
Like definitely in New England now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What else did we do? We went to the zoo, which was pretty cool. Got to see.
You got this off?
Cool. Got to saw the dog. Got to see.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Bird leg.
Well, technically,
Yeah.
it was sawing in a way.
Yeah, sewing, if anything, probably more sewing than anything. Yeah, just
We saw
complicated sewing patterns. Yeah, the zoo is like the best part of Fresno.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Definitely.
The cheetah was.
Cheetahs eat. That was dope.
Yeah, the cheetahs were pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm so jealous that I missed that because I never get to see them like active. So.
They have really big eyes. I
Yo,
don't know why. I
seriously.
don't know. Again, with things like I don't remember what I said.
It
Like I
kinda
don't know what I
reminded
thought
me
it would look
of-
like. Oh, California. I was
It
like,
kinda
I don't know what
reminded
I
me of
thought it would
Ghost.
look like, but it's not it.
Yeah.
When we got to California, but that's how I felt about the cheetah. Like I don't know what I thought their eyes would look like, but that was not it. Their
Yeah,
eyes are big.
You also came to the valley for California, so
yeah.
It kinda
LA
reminded me-
and San Fran, they're all totally different than Fresno. Apparently, I haven't been, but
yeah. And NorCal's a little bit more, a little bit more green.
yeah, like more forests and stuff. But they have a bunch of fires up there too all the time.
Yeah.
They have
And then there was a fire, so we couldn't go where we wanted to go.
Yeah.
yeah,
Fires here 'cause
Sequoia.
there's nothing to burn.
Well, in Fresno, no, but right in Sequoia right now, there's a raging fire right now.
Still?
Sequoia and Kings Canyon. That's why we couldn't go. That we were going to go up to Sequoia when you guys were here, so we could go see the big trees and shit. Like that's one of the best things to do around here, and couldn't do that because the fires they started from lightning.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, at least it started from a natural cause, because it would suck if it
Yeah.
wasn't.
Yeah,
it's
it
better
did.
than somebody starting it from
Hopefully they
doing
can
something dumb.
they're trying to keep the big trees from getting like burnt right now. They have them all wrapped up with like fire protectant stuff and everything. Yeah. I didn't know they did that. I don't know. This is our first like full year here, so we're really seeing fire season for the first time. So
Yeah, that's gonna be us. I think we're supposed to get 2 hurricanes, but the last one wasn't anything, so
Yeah, I heard another hurricane was coming your guys' way.
I think 2 of them.
I ain't scared.
hurricanes are so cool.
We have that zombie door. We're cool.
You gotta be
Yeah.
careful with that. Those
Our
two.
zombie door?
No, the two. One coming in after the other.
The second one will probably end up being worse.
That's when it starts getting iffy.
Yo, when I lived in Florida, I loved the storms and stuff are so cool.
Mhm.
I think
They're so loud.
Yeah, they're cool
Yeah.
until they become like ragers.
yeah, obviously, but they're still cool. Especially
Well, I'll be
when
finding
that
a
first
job
one,
for
it's
closet.
really cool.
Yeah, I mean, nature is cool, but
Yeah.
nature is
Like-
also scary.
Hurricanes are just cool.
Yeah, it'd be fine. Just come here.
We live
Yeah,
we
I
live
work
with
next door.
monsters around us. There are monsters out in the world, and we just
What, the hurricanes?
just
Oh.
everything. Nature is cool, but
Damn,
is-
nature, you scary.
Nature is scary.
Yo, nature is scary, yo.
Nature
Look
is
at these
scary.
little
Sure.
fragile, stupid meat bags, like
Mhm.
made out of bones and like
Such a weird way of describing a human. We're just fragile meat bags.
Yeah, like we're lame. What are we gonna do?
I mean, if
Not
anybody's
shit.
podcast shows that we're fragile meat bags, it's this one.
True crime. Yeah.
The fragile meat bag.
Fragile meat bags.
The name of this episode.
Yeah.
I can't. I have to name the episode after the case,
After the-
because
yeah.
this case has national attention right now. I
Oh, really?
told you to watch the footage. I think you guys are oblivious to everything, so I hope you don't know
Yeah,
anything about
totally oblivious. I had
Yeah,
no
I
clue
live in a
that all
cave.
this was going on until you sent me this video and I watched like the first 10 minutes of it.
it. Hmm.
And then like immediately after I like went on my stupid Facebook thing and saw somebody post something that had to do with it too, but I didn't read it. I saw it and I was
She's
like,
like,
oh.
I was trying to not. LB Marvin, I'm sure you have no idea. Don't look at me like that.
Of course he doesn't have no idea. He's a writer. He sits inside and he writes all day. He has no clue what's going on in the world. It's great.
I live in
Okay.
different universes.
Yeah, we
All right,
both live in-
so
They're not kidding.
Ozzy has been following this case with
Yeah,
me.
I'm juggling like four right now. I said I'm juggling like four.
I
right now,
literally
four
thought
different universes.
he said I'm juggling like 4 whores or something.
What? Is that their titties or their ass, Brianna?
It's juggling. It's juggling. Like, you know, that's how you juggle. Remember that scene in The Office with Will Ferrell when he's pretending to juggle? Yeah. Phyllis! He's like bouncing it off her head. Stupid
Oh my
song.
God. All right. So this case is really sad, actually. So this is crazy. There's lots of twists. It's still ongoing. We're definitely going to do an update in the future because it's still ongoing.
Oh yeah.
So Ozzy's been following it with me because I've been obsessed with it,
Oh,
obviously.
she's been totally obsessed.
So because it's just so twisty and I have very strong feelings and opinions about it. So we're just going to talk about it really quickly.
I mean, to be honest with you, if you're into crime and
true crime.
stuff, like you would be obsessed too.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about Gabby Petito. Obviously, if you're most likely listening to this, you already know. But if they're anything like you guys, they have no clue. Yeah,
Who live
they
under a rock.
Literally.
Sorry.
And the crazy thing is, it happens next door, basically.
Yeah, so basically, Gabby Petito is 2. She had just quit her job and she decided to go ahead and like live van life. So her and her boyfriend got a Ford Transit van and they decided to travel all the way to your guys' side. And they're going towards
Hey.
Utah. They were going to a whole bunch of national parks. And they were just like blogging and visiting and like camping and chilling and doing the van life thing.
So like she's a blogger, or they're both blogging?
They both do it. So they have a YouTube called Nomadic Static, and it kind of just shows. They only have one video.
I
and
thought
it
that
just,
was his.
It's theirs.
Yeah, so they were like just starting.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just,
literally
like,
they
she
left
just
on July
started.
22nd to go of this year.
Oh.
This is like really, like when I tell you recent, this is the most recent update I have is from last night.
Like every single people's talking about it.
So at the time of this recording,
Okay.
it's the 20th. I'm just gonna say that.
I lived in a hole.
Yeah.
I lived, like,
This is what I'm telling you
ostrich
guys about.
up in the dirt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody's talking about this except you guys. Okay.
Sam is educating us on the true crime that is
true
happening
crime.
right
We're
now
giving you
around
the
us.
tea.
The team.
All right,
Okay.
let's go.
So their YouTube is called Nomadic Static, and so she quit her job, like I said, and
I like the name, by the way. Nomadic Static.
Yeah.
That's a good
Yeah,
name.
that's cool. Clever.
it's a nice name. So basically, they only have one video, I told you, but I have the caption underneath it. It says, "A glimpse into our van adventures. After our first cross-country trip in a little Nissan Sentra, we both decided we wanted to downsize our lives and travel full-time. But trying to fit everything for 2 people into the tiny little trunk of the car, also spending way too much on gas, food, and Airbnb was not the road to take. We quickly realized we had to come up with a solution if we wanted to continue traveling and living nomadically. So that's why we handcrafted our own tiny van, a simple 2012 Ford Transit Connect, utilizing space with unique designs and features, creating a space for both artistic expression and distance hiking. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope you tag along on our journey wherever the van takes us."
So how long have these two been together? Like what is
I couldn't find how long. It's really hard to find like old information now because it's just
I want to say they've been together for a while.
filled up, but they've been together for a while. So she's originally from Long Island. Ozzy's gonna look to see, but they're engaged.
Okay.
So they've been together a
Okay.
while. And she's actually was living before, prior to this trip, was living with Brian and his family in Northport, Florida.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that's when they decided. So she was like, let's just go travel on the road. So this video was posted on August 19th. So during this time, Gabby is keeping constant contact with her parents. She's FaceTiming, she's texting, she's calling, she's saying, hey, this is where we are now. We're in Utah. We're planning on going this way, and we're going to hit all these state parks and, do hikes and stuff. And they're still going. And the last time that Gabby's mother heard from her was August 30th. And the text message said, no service in Yosemite.
Oh, snap. Yeah, that's right that's not far from us at all. It's like, what, 2 hours, two and a half?
I mean, if I do 80, I can get there in less than 2.
Yeah.
Right.
So beautiful area though, but wilderness.
Right. And I know you guys can attest to this. There's no service out there.
Nope. For hours.
Yeah, once you get in
anywhere out there.
A couple miles into the Yosemite area.
Yosemite, Sequoia, Kings Canyon, none of them. No service at all. We've lost our keys in our car before out there, and it was a hassle and a half to find a payphone to get out of there. And we were in a populated area.
Yeah.
So that was August 30th. That's the last text that she got. So several days have gone by and they still didn't hear anything from Gabby. So they were trying to reach Brian's family and they just couldn't. So they weren't answering. They were trying to call him like, hey, what's going on? Where's our daughter? Like normally, a couple days, fine. There's no service. If you're camp, you're going to move on eventually. But she was regularly checking in, but nothing at all. Radio silence. So nothing from Brian either, and nothing from Brian's family. And
oh shit!
And like we said, Yosemite's got payphones. You might have to walk to find them, but
you'll find them. Yeah,
especially at the rest stops and stuff. There's payphones, so she could easily have just found one and called in to her family. That's concerning, definitely.
Okay, So they were together for
according to her Instagram, one whole year's worth of adventures and stories down. She posted that in March 2020.
so
So
2019.
2019.
So about 2 years.
Yeah. It's not very long, but
Yeah. But they're engaged. So
yeah.
So I love that you guys know nothing about things. It makes my job so much better.
Yeah.
So at this point, Gabby's family is frustrated and they say, fuck it, we're just going to go to Brian's family's house. Like, why isn't anybody answering us?
Damn right.
And they go there and I guess there's an incident reported. Again, there's a lot of information that is not public because this is an ongoing investigation. So this is just everything that we know so far and to inform you, and then just a bonus episode because I'm really slacking on the Eileen Wuornos thing because we're really tired from our trip. And I didn't forget Eileen Wuornos is coming out on Friday, but still. So this is just a really quick thing. So this is still ongoing. So a lot of information is not available. So if I don't know, Ozzy's going to try and find it. And
I'm actually watching Digimon stuff.
Okay, it's because he knows the case already. So that was on September 10th that her dad went to Brian's family's house. So Brian Laundrie's house.
Okay.
So at this point, they say nothing. And then the cops come on the 11th when Gabby's family reports her missing. And they say nothing. And they hand them their lawyer's information. And say, if you have any questions, you can contact our lawyer.
Oh, so they lawyer up without even commenting to the cops or anything?
Yep. So come to find out, Brian came back on September 1st without Gabby. Yep. And he was just in Northport, Florida, without Gabby, with the van, back at his house, with his parents, no Gabby. Not answering anyone.
And for the record, I was just only laughing because of their reactions, not because of the story.
Yeah.
Egad. So wait. So when this chick's family went to his house, they mustn't have seen the van. Like the van was
I
gone?
think they did because that's when they reported her missing. And the police were like, we can't do anything because you haven't reported her missing yet.
Right.
And then they're like, okay, we're fucking reporting her missing right now.
So then the police went to the family's house and they just lawyered up. They didn't
Yep, they lawyered up, but the police took.
Wow, that's suspicious. AF.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't look good.
Nope.
So how the fuck do you come back from the middle of fucking nowhere with your fucking fiance without her?
Yeah,
and have nothing to say about where she is.
Oh, her family must be like beside themselves.
Right. So that's
terrifying.
This is 2 weeks ago at this point.
But you know what I was thinking as the opposite side of the family on his case, like what goes through their minds?
I actually have that down here. We could talk about that in a second. It's literally right here, but I do want to mention one more thing before I get into that. Okay. So basically at this point, their police are refusing to call Brian a suspect. They will not call him a suspect. They won't even call him a crime suspect. I don't know, which is so dumb to me. And they're like, well, he's a person of interest.
Well, that's why he's
because they don't have any evidence pointing that he did do it. Besides, he was the last one with her, and he isn't commenting. Like, what is their lawyer saying?
Well, and also, it's
no
ongoing. So they're not gonna release that they think he's a suspect in public, so he can then get wise and start being a little.
Well, here's the thing: is that we had talked about. So this is where we'll pause you on that thought for a second. We had talked about what would we do as the parents of our son that had come home.
What?
Oh, I'm not gonna lie.
Turn his ass in.
Oh, see,
we would bring his ass straight to the police department. We would.
See,
I'm not being no murderer.
It depends.
Raise him better than that, man. If you want to make that choice, you can deal with the fucking consequences.
Yeah.
And if you didn't do it, then you'll be innocent. Like,
exactly.
I get it. Yes,
for the most part.
Definitely.
For the most part, innocent people definitely go to jail.
But if you look at history of violence throughout, most of it's heat of the moment kind of thing. So it kind of, as the parent, it's a little difficult to just turn your kid in.
Yeah, I don't have kids, so yeah. I can't really comment too much.
I definitely feel like it, as a parent, you you do anything not to see your kid rot in jail.
Yo, nah. As a woman, like, and that being like, that's my son, and like
knowing that they were engaged and she was living in our house.
Yeah, like I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Like I said, I'm not a parent, but I definitely feel like as a parent, I do understand if you do anything to protect them.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
get that.
I don't know.
I definitely get that.
I don't know.
But it also comes
because
to
you
a
never
point.
know. What if they
like,
murder you?
I mean,
But
moving a
then,
body.
wouldn't you go down for like being
implemented
accomplice or
in
something?
the crime? So
Yeah. Well, I don't know. And on the other side of it, you know that he definitely called his parents because his parents were probably like, if something happened, which
yeah, but you don't know if he told them the truth. He could have
Right.
said they got into a fight
That's true.
in California, or she met some dude and just ran off. He could have said whatever.
right.
I mean, anything could have happened.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we don't know.
So this is
Like I
that's
said,
all the
it's not
information.
anything could have
That's
happened.
everything. That's all. That's all that there is right now.
He could
No,
be
that's
it.
only information from his
But
parents. His parents aren't.
Oh, okay.
it's a very shady sounding innocence if he's innocent.
So, what other developments have there been since then?
Yeah. So what has happening? So they're looking for Gabby. Obviously, that's their number one priority. Is where's Gabby at this point? So they're doing what they can. They set up tip lines, and the police are saying that they know where Brian is. No big deal. Nobody worry. Whatever. So they start investigating what happened previously. So we all know that I already told you about the YouTube video. So that was posted on the 19th. So then there was also more evidence like the body cam video, which I showed you. So that was on August 12th. So before they even posted that video, and that was in Utah. So they were staying at that campsite together at a campsite. I'm not sure exactly which one. And one of the campers witnessed an altercation between the two where they were yelling and fighting. And Brian had locked her out of the vehicle. This is what they say on the body cam. Then today, we saw a 911 call saying that the caller was near them. Brian was hitting Gabby and they were screaming at each other and he was smacking her up and down at the sidewalk and was yelling at her and they were yelling at each other. And then they took off when they called the cops. And then that's when they got pulled over for the body cam.
So someone had called the cops on them because they saw an altercation. The cops matched the vehicle with that description.
Yes.
And that was their reasoning for pulling them over. And then the video that you sent me, that was them pulling them over.
Yes. So I sent you guys the body cam footage just so you could take a look at it. I know you didn't watch the whole thing. So I'm going to kind of go over what happened.
Like an hour long.
Yeah, it's pretty long. So basically what happens is they get pulled over and the cop was like, oh, I saw you hit the curb there. Is there a reason for that? And he was like, oh, yeah, she grabbed the steering wheel and pulled it and we hit the curb. Yep. And that's Brian. And the girl is Gabby. So they take Gabby, they pull her away from Brian, and then they talk to Brian for a second. And they're like, oh, do you have a phone? And he's like, oh, no, Gabby has the phone. I don't have one. If you need anything, you can contact me through her. Like, I don't have a phone. Okay. And then Gabby...
You never had a phone? Like, did they look into that?
Hold on. So then they ask what happened. So they say that he's saying that Gabby pulled the wheel. And then Gabby is saying that she was punching his arm like this. So that would make him jerk the wheel. So they're like, okay. But then later in the video, when they're asking about his phone again, a different officer, he ends up pulling out his cell phone from his pocket.
Wow.
And then goes and gets his phone. And then goes and gets Gabby's phone from the car and gives it to Gabby. So he lied to the police, and he has no problem lying to the police.
Yeah. That's
Weird
and they didn't pick up on that though. Like,
nah, they all like got along with them and everything. It's like the suspects was in front of you and you didn't do anything.
Yeah, but what did they really have at that point? Was she pinning anything against him or saying she felt unsafe? Like,
relationship.
Yeah, like
cops and
they're
relationship
not,
stuff. That stuff gets.
She has no restraining order.
She kind of blamed it on herself, and she said, "I have anxiety, I have OCD," and she was like, crying.
Yeah, she's the one that's saying there's no problem, pretty much.
Right.
So it seemed like at least,
right.
And they pulled her separate from him, so.
All I can say is if I'm her dad and I hear that evidence that somebody called in saying that he was beating on her, I'd have a hard time not trying to hunt him down.
Oh, that's what's going on. So that's the one thing that I noticed with the phone about that was weird about the video. But the other thing is I noticed from a domestic abuse standpoint. So the amount of times that she's apologizing in the video, she apologizes so many times. And I could speak from experience, like when you're in a relationship that is very bad and you know like something bad's gonna happen, you tend to apologize a lot. And when we first got together, I used to apologize to him all of the fucking time because of my exes. And now I don't think I do as much. No, but it's just like a defense mechanism. Like, oh, I'm sorry. She apologized so many times, and that is a clear sign to me that like something deeper is going on there. And obviously, they wouldn't know that. I don't think.
Yeah.
But
yeah, like even if like you walked in front of me by accident, you'd be like, "I'm sorry."
Yeah, because I was just conditioned to get yelled at about everything.
That's
So-
also being bullied.
That too, but like no, it was a little
No, it was
excessive.
like
Degree.
it was like
To a degree.
To a
it
degree.
was literally like her like
Every-
It off. It's my bad. I didn't see either.
true.
Well, yeah, but
No,
no,
but
it
this was like
more than that.
she said it as in like a self-defense almost. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Like, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Almost like flinching. Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that stood out to me a lot too. Which is a bad sign. And then combined with the 911 phone call, which is why I don't understand why they didn't press charges and they didn't do anything. All they did was separate them. But with that 911 phone call, with him beating the shit out of her.
Yeah, that would be. But then it's
Yeah, but he
also-
separated them. Like,
And it's
if
also
she
somebody
wanted to
calling
ask for
in.
help, she could have just asked for help. And then she would never have to go back to the van or see him.
Yeah, it's
Every
almost like
time.
paramedics. Like once they say no, like to refuse service, they have
Yeah,
to.
there's not much that you can really do at that point. You can't hold them hostage. They didn't do anything like it's not illegal to get into a domestic dispute. I don't think, as long as you're not like killing each other, choking each other, or hitting each other.
Like that's the only. I feel like that's the only time.
It gets to become disturbing.
Yeah, like a
abuse in certain
disturbance or
areas.
something like
Right,
that. But
I
it's
feel
not
like that's
legal
the
to
only
get into
time they
an
actually take our words as adults. Like like paramedics say no to refuse services and stuff like that. They stop. Same with cops.
Yeah.
Like same with cops. Like, oh, I don't want to press charges. Okay, then.
Yeah, so then they're like, all right, well, there's nothing else for me to do here. Let me go do other things.
Right.
It's definitely a difficult situation. I'm sure that the cops have to deal with that all the time. And they know that something is going on and that other person that would, like a woman or even a guy in a situation that might be in an abusive relationship and that person just isn't ready to seek help because sometimes it takes some time.
But I'm sure cops and like paramedics know like when there's a limit to where a person you can tell a person's not okay,
Well, I don't
Definitely.
know.
Yeah,
Gabby
you
didn't
still
seem
can't-
like she was okay, and
You still can't make them stay, like unless they're mentally unstable to the point to where they're going to harm themselves or someone else or they're a danger, then they can't really do much. I don't think, at least. I don't know. I'm no expert in the law of Utah, but
Dude's just got some big balls to just come back.
I know.
That's
We'll get
what's
back
got
to
me
that.
Kind of like, is that what happened? Is something else going
It's like,
on?
what do you think
Like,
was gonna happen?
Was it he's even if he is abusive, like did he accidentally did something just go too far and he's come home like crying and like that's why his parents are kind of like lawyer up?
well, here's the thing: is I'll get into that a little bit more.
If he just outright just killed her, you got to be kind of stupid to go back home with like the van.
Yeah.
So it makes me think like there's something else going on. But then again, I mean, some people aren't all that intelligent.
So after the body cam footage, she was next known to be heading in the Wyoming area towards Grand Teton National Park. So there was a YouTuber that just so happened to be going in that same area, and they were just driving down the road and like the campsites that aren't regulated, or I'm not sure, I can't remember the exact name, but they were just driving off into there and they were heading toward the back because they heard that that's where it had the better views. So they were driving and they see a white transit van with Florida plates and they're like, oh, that's funny. Florida. We're from Florida. Hey, Florida. And they're thinking about stopping by and, taking a look and saying, hey. But when they passed the van, it was completely dark. And it
So
says,
it was another YouTuber from Florida.
mm-hmm,
Wow, what are the odds? That's crazy.
right? So they have that footage. So they were going back through their footage, and when Gabby is reported missing, they turn that into police. So
Yeah, definitely.
at that point, I think that's when police started looking in that area in Wyoming, just because it's like, hey, you know, we know that the van was here. You
Yep.
might want to look there. So then on August 29th, Miranda Baker, who is a TikToker, she claimed to pick him up at 5:30 p.m. and he was hitchhiking and he wanted to go to Jackson, which is really close.
Wait, she picked up who? She picked up Brian?
Brian. Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Is everybody a YouTuber or a TikToker these days?
Yeah, right? Everybody is a
This
YouTuber,
case is
TikToker.
very social media. Like, that's how this case is being solved, is social media. Like, everybody, the YouTuber is
Right.
coming together, the TikToker, like, people are using social media to solve this case.
It's kind of
Like,
cool
are these
though.
big YouTubers and TikTokers, or are they just like
Right?
Well, I think that for the YouTube, I don't know. I didn't look at how popular they are, but I'm sure for now they have a lot more views than they did before because they have this information.
I'm sure that they do. Seems
So-
a little suspicious to me.
It's hard for me to judge.
Mhm.
But so they see, so Miranda picks up Brian and he wants to go to Jackson, which is right near Grand Teton Park, and he offered to give them $200 for a ride, which is
Wow.
interesting because in the body cam footage, when they separated the two, he was saying, "Oh, I don't even have money for a hotel."
Yeah, you can get a hotel for like $50.
Yeah, well, a motel.
So it's better than sleeping on a sidewalk.
Right, but he was saying then he's offering them $200 or her $200, and then he was like he told her that he was out camping by himself and his fiance is back at the van and she's managing their social media account, and this is August 29th at this point. So they're still kind of near Grand Teton Park, but then all of a sudden he freaks out when she says, "Oh yeah, we're gonna go down to Jackson." He freaks out and is like, no, and he gets out of the car and says he's gonna hitchhike from somebody else.
Wait, because she wanted to go somewhere else besides where he was going?
No, they were going in the same place, but I guess it's known by two different names. So it's like Jackson and Jackson something. I can't remember exactly what she
So he
said.
thought it was somewhere else.
Right, but she was like, no, it's the same thing. Like, what are you talking about?
And he said he wanted to get out anyway?
Yeah, so he freaks out and gets out of the car.
Hmm.
So,
And this is basically what this TikToker was saying?
TikToker, yes. And the YouTuber actually had the footage, and I watched the footage.
And it shows him?
It shows the
Or
van.
it shows their car. Yeah.
It shows the van. I saw that. In the plates. And they confirmed it was the van.
Yeah.
So that's all we know up to the point that she went missing. Like, that's all the information that I have currently. So now after she was reported missing, they're not calling Brian a suspect. They're just calling him a person of interest. And, you know, still, I think that he's a prime suspect for her being missing. I think that him not saying anything is just telling in its own.
Suspicious, definitely.
Definitely. Him just luring up like immediately like that.
Right. And if it was because of something else that she was missing, he would have called the cops. He would have made an effort to save her. So let's say that somebody came and kidnapped her. He would have called somebody. If somebody came and hit her, he would have called somebody. If somebody came and like threatened both of them, he would have called somebody.
And the only way he wouldn't have called someone is if she left him.
Right.
For some reason, she left him and went with some other dude and ran off. Like,
but he had the van.
But at that point, he would at least say something like, "Yeah, chick ran off. Like, what do you want me to do?"
Yeah, but he had the van.
But even then, once you know, like, it's such a recent thing that once you know she's disappeared and something like the authorities are involved, you would give up the information. You know, like, oh yeah, she left
definitely.
me for like this weird looking dude or this dude or this little dude or whatever.
I'm surprised he didn't do that anyway, because that's like
exactly.
It's a classic cover up.
But I mean, it's also very safe not to say anything.
Right, and if he did do it, then why go home? Why wouldn't you just run from there? If you're already gonna run away, why would you go home?
Yeah, it's very, the whole thing is really weird.
Yeah. So at this point, the police, they said that they know where he is, right? On Tuesday.
Does he come from money or anything?
No. It's like he
No.
lives in like a normal home.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like he has money.
No.
Because I mean, if you got money, I can understand going home and trying to get your parents' money to protect you.
No.
But that's a very tactful move to go home. I mean, you could either very tactful or very dumb.
Yeah.
It's one of the two. And
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
We'll find out if it was dumb or tactful.
On Friday, the 17th, last Friday, 4 days ago, his parents, Brian Laundrie's parents, reported Brian missing. Police on Tuesday, the 14th, said that they knew where he was.
Wait, who'd they say that to?
Public. Do you know where Brian Laundrie is? Yes.
And they didn't disclose where or what or anything?
Nope, they didn't say anything. But on the 17th, Friday, his parents report him missing, saying that they haven't seen him since Tuesday. And he went to a national park, a park in our area over here.
Oh, wow. So that's right near you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the police let him fucking slip away, which I don't understand how they weren't keeping an eye on him. What? This is mad sketchy. What do you mean?
There's got to be something else going on.
No. And he fucking booked it, and now there's a manhunt for him. And Gabby's family says, let's remind everyone that he's not missing. He's running. He's hiding.
Yeah, at this point, it's obvious. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But if they knew where he was, then how did they just not know where he was?
Right. So they told the police where they thought he was, and when at that time they're like, we will only be making a comment about Brian's missing. We're not making any comments about Gabby. Again, she lived in your house. How do you not care about where she is? How do you not care?
This whole thing is just weird.
Right.
I don't know. A part of me doesn't really believe it. Like, what if it's all just a big hoax?
So her body was found.
Wait for all these YouTubers and TikTokers to get shares and views and likes.
Okay,
maybe,
but
we don't.
In Wyoming,
we're a very backlashing culture. If it came out like that, that's what they were doing. They would never. They weren't.
Yeah, that's true. Their reputation would be sullied.
Yeah.
Right. So they let him slip away. So remember how I told you that YouTuber saw the van in Wyoming in Grand Teton Park. Her body, supposedly, it hasn't been confirmed yet, has been found in Teton Park in Wyoming.
Supposedly, though, but we don't know.
Matching her description. And the parents have been notified. And the autopsy is really going to confirm, but they know it is.
So they have a strong suspicion that it is. But they don't know for sure yet. But it most likely is.
Until tomorrow.
Interesting.
Yep. So, unfortunately, she has been... It's not official, so I definitely have to make that well known to everybody. It's not official yet, but they strongly believe that it is her. And Brian is on the run. He's on the run. So this is ongoing. This is kind of why I wanted to do this with you guys, because also it's ongoing and they're still looking for Brian. So if you guys have any information, he was last suspected to be in Alabama.
Oh, wow. So is he in the van?
Boy?
No, the van is in police custody. His parents' house today was declared a crime scene. His parents got taken in by the FBI. Again, we don't have information on that.
Interesting.
So going home was definitely not tactful.
No, definitely not tactful. He's dumb. But the police just let him go. It's sketchy circumstances. And the fact, that they wouldn't say anything to the family at all. Even the parents wouldn't even acknowledge the other parents.
I mean, without a body, what crime do you have? A missing person at most.
Right. But they know information.
Until they know.
Yeah, at that point, if you got nothing else besides a missing person, you don't really have a crime. You've got a missing person.
Yeah, but they had information. They knew what was up.
But now they have a body, so they had some information of a sketchy relationship. But I mean, that's not how the justice system works.
Wait, but they haven't found Gabby's body though.
That's who they found. That's who they think they found.
No, I thought it was the YouTuber, TikToker, or whatever.
Gabby.
No. The
so they do think that they found her.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying the YouTuber also
No,
got
the YouTuber's video show that the van was in Wyoming.
and that's where
And they found
think
her
They
not
found
far
her,
from
supposedly her body, very, very close to near there.
Yeah, that's out there, man. Definitely out there. Nobody gonna hear you scream.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that I think really to know if what he did will be the cause of death, because if it is her, and the cause of death was I feel like it would be strangulation. I don't know. That's just very personal.
I mean, that's just
Some type of person-on-person contact. I would imagine you'd be able to tell the difference between
or
that
like
and
being
unless
there, like,
unless
senseless.
she fell and like
No, I was looking at the area that they found her. It looked pretty flat.
yeah, like she
Unless
didn't
you
get
beat her
pushed.
senseless.
Don't want to think of that though.
there's a lot of ways that it could have happened, but it happened. It sucks, but
Yeah.
hopefully they catch this guy.
At least they found her.
Yeah, at least they found
Like,
her. At least like
it
the
sucks.
parents got some
Have
kind of
closure, some
But she's
sort of
dead.
closure, but it's definitely not enough, and we really need to work to find and bring him into custody. And again, he's not to be approached. He's considered dangerous at this point, which is why
Did
wasn't
you
he?
see the video of him? He don't look that dangerous.
You know who Chris Watts is, or are you that?
You know,
who
it's
he
funny
is.
you say that because he
Oh,
gives
no.
me those Chris Watts vibes.
All right, so for our true crime people, not LB and Brianna, Chris, I actually saw a meme, and it was of The Office when Pam shows those two pictures, and she says, "Find the difference between the two pictures." There's a picture of Chris Watts and a picture of Brian Laundrie, and it says, "Find the difference between the two pictures," and at the bottom it says,
they look the same.
They're the same picture. So there's crazy.
They're the same person?
No, but it looks like they look pretty similar.
They look alike.
And he killed. We'll do this eventually. Chris Watts is currently in jail for murdering his wife and 2 children. And he also met with cops early in the stage, and he lied to cops and did all
Made
that.
him do like a huge search.
And he
team.
did like a press conference, like bringing Shanann home.
All I'm saying is that guy on the video that you sent us looked kind of rough.
I mean, he definitely don't look right.
Oh, so I didn't mention that to you, but that was kind of what was happening there. Is Gabby said she was telling police I was the primary aggressor, not in those words, but she's saying that she hit him because she wanted to get in the van and go home and go. She wanted to get in the van, and he was saying to calm down and pushing her away. But that's not what the 911 call said.
Yeah,
shit's nuts, man. Those types of people are dangerous.
But I mean, is that kind of evidence that made the cops hesitant on naming him a suspect, really? But
yeah.
Now he's on the run, so I mean, he can. If he was gonna go home, he should have stuck to his guns. I mean, should have went home and died. But why? If you're gonna run.
Yeah, his whole family is fucked now.
The hell'd you go home for to begin with? You were in the middle of the country. You could have went anywhere.
Really?
Yeah, not have made your family accomplices, because now his whole family is going to be
it's little details like that make things like, is this as black and white as it seems, or something else happened and he's like kind of stuck in the middle of something, or is he just not a smart person?
Yeah.
He's from Florida.
Literally.
Okay. Not all Floridians are the Florida men.
Oh, I know, LB.
Hi. We're Florida men.
Yeah, but you just moved there. Not from Florida. My uncle is from Florida, okay? He a Floridian. Drives his lawnmower around with no shirt on to the bar.
I mean, they do that in the Carolinas. That's just American.
I don't know about that.
I mean, are you an American if you've never driven your lawnmower down the street to somewhere else?
I have a lawnmower to drive down the street.
Yeah, I've never had a lawnmower to drive down the street. Never had a yard.
I think you guys need to get out more.
And ride lawnmowers?
Yeah.
Just kick some random person off their lawnmower. I need to do this.
They race them.
I need this more than you do.
Some of those guys be dropping motors in them.
Yeah, you could put a turbo on them. I know someone who's put a turbo on it and it worked.
They got them at them fairs. Some of them fairs, around the country. They be
It'd be
racing.
like a little mini cart.
Yeah, they be racing them. That's American as it gets. Lawnmower racing.
All right, so
Is
I'll
that-
put the FBI information in the show notes because I can't find it right now. I'm just trying to look for it.
Oh, like contact the FBI. Oh,
Yeah.
you got to make a voice like that guy in that. Remember that Unsolved Mysteries show?
You gotta make Ozzy
Contact
do
the
it.
FBI for more information.
You gotta make
Go
Ozzy
to-
do it.
If you or anyone you know have any additional information on blah, 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 you need to come. Yo, that intro music
If
was
you
creepy.
or anyone you know have any information.
Did you
about-
watch the they did like a
About the
remake of it
disappearance.
on Netflix on the Unsolved Mysteries on Netflix? That shit is dope.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
You gotta make Ozzy do it, but you gotta get him super baked.
If you.
Why?
Or like fall asleep. I think you have to wake him up and I'll make that face again.
Shut
If
up.
you would like to see his face, sign up for the Cushion Crimes Patreon.
Shut the hell up, LB.
At
He makes-
www.patreon.com/cushioncrime. You can follow us on Instagram at
Kush motherfucking crime.
it's actually Kush and Crime.
Yeah,
Also,
there being a motherfucker in there. I definitely follow you.
I'm angry, right?
also on Twitter at Kush and Crime. And LB, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter at LB Marvin _lit. And you can find me on Instagram at LB Marvin. Yeah, that's about it. I've got my Facebook is more of a personal thing, so I kind of use Twitter and Instagram mainly for my writing.
Okay, awesome. Oh yeah, and we made a Facebook page. We did do that, and it's Kush and Crime and True Crime Podcast.
Nice. Ah, that's awesome.
Sorry, I don't enunciate because I'm originally from Connecticut and we don't pronounce our T's.
Nope. We say hat, cat.
I mean, do you
Connecticut.
really need to pronounce that letter? It's a very just there.
It's harsh.
Us.
Yeah, it's harsh. You don't want
It's harsh.
it.
All right, guys. Well, have a good night, and we will talk to you next time on Friday for Eileen Wernos. Bye.
Hey buds, I did just want to also give you guys an update. At the time of our recording of this episode, unfortunately, it had not been identified yet that the body that was found in Wyoming was officially Gabby's. However, as of today, unfortunately, it was determined to be Gabby's body. Our hearts here at Cushion Crime go out to the Petito family. We are so sorry for your loss, and I know that nothing can bring your daughter back, and there's nothing that anyone can say that can help change it. But what we can do together is help bring Brian to justice. We need to find him. He is currently on the run, and I know in the episode I had said Alabama, my information was a little messed up. There have been recent sightings in Florida still. They are still searching the area in Florida where they believe him to be. So if you know anybody with information regarding where Brian Laundrie is, please call 1-800 FBI, which is 1-800-225-5324, and report what you've seen. Nothing is too small, as we have seen in this case. Social media has been solving this case so far. Social media found Gabby. Social media is alerting us and building us a timeline of what has happened to Gabby. So we need to make sure that we bring Brian to justice. As of right now, they are ruling Gabby's death a homicide. However, they have not released any more information as of right now. We will be doing a full update episode once this hopefully has a conclusion and someone is brought to justice. Again, we would love to thank you for listening, and thank you so much for joining us with LB Marvin and Brianna. If you liked us, please feel free to shoot us an email at cushioncrime@gmail.com. And if you guys have any case suggestions, you could put them there as well. There is also a GoFundMe for Gabby's family, and I will link that as well. But if you guys know anything, please make sure that you reach out and inform someone so we can bring Brian to justice.